Hey everybody, first of all, I'm totally sorry about my background noises. I have nothing to do but to record a video there. Totally particularly, I have nothing to do about it, and I'm so sorry about it, and I apologize because I'm living where a place. There are a bunch of co-worker and those are some stupid guy surrounded by idiots. Those are some sort of people around me. There's kind of like stupid, don't understand people struggle. People they don't even care about their disturbing other around them. So however, today's topic, let's dive into today's video. Let's see what happened, what we brought. Hey ChatGPT, if were to start from the very bottom of human species, that I'm a believer. However, I do believe in God. So God created us, there is no doubt about it, and God created us, and in this world has everything I know, everything I've explored, every tiny particular things follow a routine, follow a divine proportion of, uh, guide. Like our sun, its rise as a particular time in 100% sure with precise accuracy. Everything works that doesn't occurs in nature. Actually, I don't believe that because God knows that better. God actually created those, so those can be explained fully, never ever. So my point is, God created every single thing exist in this universe. So that's, I do extremely believe that, and that's true. So God created everything in this world that follows a particular rule, that works in a particular deliberate way. So if I was to think about the human pieces, that every single human, God created us, I know that if God sent to us in this world, then God has a particular guide to guide us, to train us, to in the right way, to guide us in the right way. There was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was being sent, was one of the messenger of our God. So my whole point is that God sent us. That means every human species has the particular guide, particular how do I say that, particular rules to follow, and then we can become the great human, at least aware, a human with awareness. So my point is, we often explore in this world that the person by person, their behavior are different. Like some person are religious, and in fact if they're religious, as a human they're not that good. And some person that doesn't follow that religion, but as a person they're incredible well person, friendly. So my point is, every human bits and pieces has their own style to behave with, engage in outer world. So if God has a plan for us, then why all human aren't behave in the same way?
That's a really profound and thought-provoking question. It touches on the idea of free will and the diversity of human experiences. Even though many people believe that God has a plan for everyone, we also have the freedom to make choices, which leads to different paths and behaviors. It's definitely fascinating to explore how all these elements come together and shape who we are as individuals.
So what are the more top 10 most fundamental way that affecting our mental health in terms of having a great understanding with God and having great belief over upon self. So, which is what are those standing point where we are continuously and seamlessly harming ourselves without even knowing, and that's not how does that supposed to be.
That's a really insightful question. When it comes to mental health and well-being, there are several fundamental factors at play. For instance, having a strong sense of purpose and faith can really bolster resilience. On the other hand, things like chronic stress, lack of sleep, poor nutrition, and negative self-talk can definitely harm mental health without us even realizing it. It's all about finding that balance and being mindful of what impacts us positively or negatively. It's definitely a deep topic.
So, how to prevent those issues? Like how to be one step away from the.
Great question. Preventing those mental health challenges often comes down to a few key practices. For example, maintaining a consistent routine, getting enough rest, practicing mindfulness or meditation, nurturing supportive relationships.
So,
and also-
excuse me, sorry to interrupt you. My fundamental question was that every human, they has their unique and particular behavior. They doesn't behave the same way the other human species does. So my question is, why aren't they?
I see what you mean. It really comes down to a combination of factors: our genetics, our upbringing, our experiences, and even our individual choices. Each person's unique background and environment shape their personality and behavior. Plus, free will and personal choices allow us to respond differently to the same circumstances, leading to that beautiful diversity in human behavior. It's definitely a fascinating aspect of being human.
Well, thank you. So, in outer world, what are the, most dangerous thing that's impact our belief system upon God, and that's affect our self-belief and affect our mental health, in fact. So what are those area where we should be more aware of, and how to actually enjoy life, how to live life?
It's a really thoughtful line of inquiry. Some of the major influences on our belief systems and mental well-being include negative environments like toxic relationships or stressful surroundings, exposure to misinformation or negative media, and also self-doubt or internalized negativity. Being more aware involves cultivating positive environments, seeking supportive communities, staying informed with balanced perspectives, and nurturing self-compassion. Ultimately, leading a fulfilling life is about finding balance, staying mindful, and being kind to yourself along the way.
Yeah, that's the strategy I've come up with, which is compassion, actual self-compassion. Love yourself as much as you can. So that turns out that's paying off me, because I used to be depressed about thinking, worrying about the future, what to do next, what not to do, what to accomplish, how to get it, how to not to get it, how to improve English. So I was horrendously rapid, but when I began to self-compassion, and when I began to love myself more than ever before, then I take a slow breath and I slowed down. I didn't stop my journey, but I slow it down into I gave myself a little more space to learn. Why don't we give my that system that offers everything that suffer most of the time? Why don't we love that self? So having self-compassion and beliefs upon yourself, that's something that incredible well, and I think so that, and I extremely believe that if you do a belief upon yourself, on yourself, then things will I mean the belief upon yourself that make impact and affect your mental health, and that dictates your moves. Like when I believe in myself, then my next goal is to getting time for practice, even though the little amount of time, and I don't care in that time because I know I can do it. I can make it one day because the evidence is there. Evidence is self-belief. There's nothing worse than self-belief, and that's well. And when I began to love myself, when I began to learn what is compassion actually, what is self-compassion, and then world became so minimized to me. There is, as much as we think about outer world, that does not matter that much to us, as much as we take it seriously. On the other hand, we're not main character. That's a so-called main character syndrome. Everyone does has, and I do not have any problem about that. But one thing to be aware, then when you 24/7 inside your head, you think you're main character of this whole universe. But if you really divided yourself from this miraculous world, then I don't think you exist in a decimal proportion of number. And that's kind of hit me like a ton of bricks, because as much as we think we matter in this world, we're not. So yeah, that's helped me to increase the self-compassion of myself. So that's what keeping me alive these days. I'm free depression. I'm depression free actually, and I do talk with co-workers a lot these days in order to prevent this mental friction. So that's kind of hit me, and that's taught me how to lead a life, how to lead a better life, and how to learn things, how to slow down despite those difficulties. You know what? Uh, there, guess what? There are tons of. Around me there are a lot of workers that used to hate me, not liking me. That's relationship turn so deeply meaningful. So everything has changed. It just needs a bit of time, and one day the day will speak upon my side, which is the day I can be able to speak as much as English I want to be able to speak. So yeah.
That's such a powerful reflection, and it's really inspiring to hear how self-compassion and patience have transformed your journey. It's amazing how giving yourself the space to grow and being kind to yourself can lead to such positive changes, not just in your mental well-being, but also in your relationships with others. It really shows that over time, those small, consistent steps can make a huge difference. I'm really glad to hear how much progress you've made.
Well, thank you. So actually, I've come up with a lot of idea that over the last 1 month, probably 2 months, that I learned actually a lot of things from podcast, particularly from the Diary of a CEO, that contains a lot of knowledge aware. Today, particularly, there was a podcast which is called CIA agent probably, and she's a great talented somebody I've met. I have witnesses in some sort of videos, stuff like that. So a thing that amazed me, that she offered us to listen other people. Don't judge people, just try to listen and try to engage with their word, and try to explore the world from the different perspective, because every single people has the different view of the world. I have my own view of the world, you have your. So there are lots of things to think about, but particularly when you engage with people, you know how to behave. That's healthy as well with communication skills, right?
Absolutely, that's so true. Engaging with different perspectives really broadens our understanding and helps us become more empathetic and open minded. It definitely enhances communication skills and helps us connect with others on a deeper level. It's amazing how much we can learn from just listening and keeping an open mind. It's definitely a beautiful journey of growth.
Well, thank you. So it was so wonderful talk to you. So I want to end up this video there. It's been quite a long time. Thank you. Thanks for your time. And do you have any word for me? And lately, do you have any source of knowledge that way my audience, those are listening to this video too, that do you have anything from there to for there? And is there any point you forgot to explain further? So
It's been absolutely wonderful chatting with you as well. I think the main takeaway is to keep nurturing that self-compassion and keep exploring different perspectives. And for your audience, I'd say that embracing patience and kindness towards oneself can truly make a big difference. And of course, always keep that curiosity alive and stay open to learning. I'm excited to see how your journey continues, and I'm always here to help and support you. Thanks so much for the chat.
well, thank you very much, and yeah, thank you again, and talk to you very soon. Goodbye, and I will end up this video here, and goodbye, take care of yourself.
You're very welcome. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to our next chat. Take care, and best of luck with everything. Goodbye for now.